Hello. Right, hello. It's been a while. Today I'm going to be making cakes. We're making melting moment cakes, which is something I used to love. My mum used to make them, you see. So I've always liked them. Do you know what they are? Melting moments. Basically, they melt in your mouth, the little cookies. And yeah, it tastes pretty good. Covered in oats, so it's healthy. That's how it works. Okay. Right, cool. So I've got a little list of ingredients I've wanted to do. So butter and sugar. So we need 200 grams of butter. Let's just weigh this all out now. And on there, 0 that. Brilliant. Okay. Let's see. While I'm just cooking this, what else has been going on in my life? Didn't get the junior team leader job. Expected. Some fierce competition there. That's okay. I'm sort of in two minds whether I want to go further in that place or not, or whether I'd rather go somewhere else. I've had offers. I've got a couple of jobs lined up, so it's not the end of the world. I could have got feedback from the manager, but I'm either too stubborn or too. I don't know. I know what they're going to say is the thing, and I know you should always try and get feedback to self-improve and blah blah blah. But I know what they're going to say. I didn't know enough about the processes. I didn't seem confident in what I was saying and defending my own points. And it's all true, because I didn't. I thought I knew what I was getting myself into, and I didn't at all. So, what can I say apart from fair enough? Someone else that had a degree in business did know those points and did understand what was going on. And again, fair enough. If they know what they're talking about, they should be given the position over me, I suppose. But only because they were doing it a certain way. So they were doing it on a point system, where it only depends on your performance on that one day. So even though I've been there for years, that counts for nothing, which is interesting. And not necessarily positive either. Rather negative, some might say. Still a little bit bitter, I guess you could say. Right, anyway, that's the butter going in. That's a thing. That's a thing full of butter, 200 grams. And that needs to go in with the caster sugar, which is 100 grams. Caster sugar. Yeah, so job-wise, I don't know. We've got a bit of a plan, me and Sade. We want to move back home. We've got a little bit too much sugar. Oh. That's fine though. Let's see, 250 grams of flour. The next bit. But yeah, so we want to move back home because we want to have kids, and we are currently a long way away from our parents. My parents do not have a vehicular transportation, so they cannot drive around easily at all. Getting about is not easy for them. And the only reason we moved here originally was because Sadie had university in Winchester, and that was it. There's nothing else really keeping us here. We've made a life for ourselves since we've been down here, made some great friends and everything. But ultimately we need to do what's best for us, and that in this instance appears to, ooh, that flower's off. That's cool. Good thing I got. Do you want to see it? I don't know if you can. About me tipping it all out everywhere. Look at that. A small that was in the back of the cupboard. I hadn't even seen that in a little while. There. Good thing I brought some new one, Okay, cool. So, we need 250 grams of this. But yeah, so moving back home. So we have like a plan, so 5-year maximum kind of plan thing. We're going to New York in this October. That's what we kind of want to do this year. And then kind of lay off the big holidays going forwards and just carry on saving up. Sadie's got a new position in the billing department, so she's going to be on more than I am now currently after the most recent pay rise hit just coming into April. So I'm earning more than I was anyway. My decision in question now is, do I try and go for something else in the meantime, out of my little comfort zone, or do I just stick where I am? At least try, or do I just go, nah, you're alright? Because at the minute I'm honestly in two minds. Like, what do? I'm fine where I am. It gets very frustrating some days, but because I've been there for so long, I know what I'm doing, and it's not really work anymore. It's so easy. I just, whatever, you know. I'm just like, cool, whatever. So every day, I like the people there, mostly. A couple of people, always in any workplace, are going to get on your nerves. That's just going to happen. And yeah, even if advancement opportunities or other internal roles don't exist within there for me, I have gone for 2 before and haven't got them either, because previous candidates were better. I don't know, it's easier to just stay there. I picked up a certain skill set from working there. I can work in any kind of office facility now, I suppose. Doing pretty well. But at the same time, is that what I want to do for the next kind of 5 years or so before moving back home? Who knows? Who knows? Decisions. Might just go for a couple of jobs. Why not? If I get them, and then more, if I've got different advancement opportunities, then that could be something really good. A friend linked me one that was for the local sort of fire service as a receptionist. Pretty fucking cool. I could move up there, and if you work for the public sector, that's quite an easy way to integrate into it anywhere else in the public sector as well. So if I'm doing it yeah, you shall have to see. Also, I don't know what cream the butter means. That was the first instruction. Cream the butter with the sugar. I'm just kind of mushing it round. I presume that's what it means. I don't know. Let's see. In other news, I am. What am I doing? Yes, D&D. We're starting the co-op D&D game. Me and my friend. Trying to get more dungeon masters, DMs involved, but it's tough. A lot of new people starting, don't know the rules. I'm going to be honest, I'm not too sure on the rules either myself. 5th edition, bit of a new thing to me, but it seems fairly straightforward. It's all kind of laid out there on the sheets and in the books and everything, so I'm like, sure. Why not? If it's that easy. But yes, I'm currently writing our first adventure with another guy. We're going to split into 2 different groups. Chase down some kobolds, find their hideout. Some cool ideas, different kind of stat blocks and everything in regards to it as well. But obviously with level 1 adventurers you can't really go too crazy anyway. Same for the loot either, was going to be randomly rolling it. Okay, well I think that's as with the sugar as I can get it. It's looking quite crumbly now. Want to have a look? Want to see? There you go. It looks like something, doesn't it? It's like scrambled egg from there. It's not scrambled egg. It's not scrambled egg. Okay. Cool. And then I beat in an egg with the vanilla extract and the flour next. So let's see how this goes. 1 egg, just 1. I mean, I'm going to stick by the instructions I put up, sure, but I feel like maybe more than just 1 egg is a better idea. We'll do 1, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, cool. That's taken to it like a very well. Made it all goopy. Goopy, goopy. Goopy, goopy. Yeah, right. Where should we put you? This is something I really struggle with. What if I put you in here? No, there's herbs in here. I can't put you. There's herbs out there. Come on, fellas. That's not good. That's you stay there. I have to do. That's just to my slight double chin. Okay, cool. So that's the egg. Let's make the butter really, really goopy. Really, really goopy. Okay. A tablespoon of this vanilla extract. Table vanilla. Splaloosh. It's probably enough. Let's do a little, just half a table. There you go, it's a little bit more. I want it to be vanilla-y. Okay, cool. That is that. And now the flour. I probably do this bit by bit, but let's just chuck in the whole lot once and see what happens. Okay, cool. Nothing's gone wrong just yet. Just want to make sure the oven's still on. Hang on. I always get scared of the gas oven, you see, because I'm always like, are you on? So I can't hear the flames. It does. Oh, and there's the first incident. They give it a flour. Not the best. I'm quite a messy person in the kitchen. But then there's that old saying, isn't there? You know, it's not a good kitchen experience if you haven't made an egg. And omelettes need to be broken because that's how they're made with eggs. Those were a couple of different sayings smooshed together and said incorrectly. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know how this is supposed to turn out. I got a feeling it's supposed to be better than this. The good thing about all these ingredients is that I bought so many of them that if I do fuck up, I can just make them again until I get it right. I picked this because I thought it would be easy to do. Cocky, confident. He knows what Odie cakes he's going to be making. And he knows how they're made. So what do you think of the whole Russia thing, huh? Yeah, we're getting political now. So, Russia supports extremists in Syria. Russia condones use of chemical weapons, despite not condoning them as well at the same time. We put it to the UN and we're like, hey, we should vote on action. But if any one of us, including you, Russia, says no, we're not going to do it. Russia says no, and then we do it. Interesting, isn't it, that Russia should be the one that says no to this this event. Okay, I'm just going to go in here, get my hands dirty, make a quick little scribble. I'm going to mush up the individual pieces of the butter with my hands, because that seems like the thing to do. And I distinctly remember my mum doing it once, so this will probably be something like that. Okay, it's right in there. It's massaging this dough. It's pretty good. It's a good consistency. Let's have a look. Look, see? It's 101, and in melting moments to be crumbly as well. Okay. I'm just trying to get all the big bits of butter just smushed down into the rest of the mixture. So there's not parts of it that just aren't done. That's all good. You know, I think this might even need more flour. Add a little bit more sugar to it. Okay. This is part of cooking that I always kind of hated, because I was like, I don't like getting my hands dirty, you know. But fuck it, let's there we go. Okay. Okay, right. Look at that. Look. Perfect. Perfection. I'm getting a little bit everywhere. That's fine. Okay. Gone into some anime again recently. So there's a really old one called Champion Joe, about a boxer. And then, oh god, that's sticky. That's everywhere. That is a mess. But that is done now though. But yeah, and my friends were like, look at this new one, Megalo Box. I was like, what? And I don't know why recently I've really got into like boxing and stuff. It's like, why are you home?
Because we've only taken 14 calls.
Right.
And I asked Neil if I could go home early. It's part of my loo day.
Okay.
It's like half of it kind of thing.
Sadie's home early. I hope she isn't trying to take over my baking now.
Sorry?
I'm speaking to the phone, Sadiekins.
Are you doing a vlog, are you?
You have a Pokemon card pack to open on the table.
Okay.
Yes. Where was I? Yeah, and basically it's boxing that it's to do with the like cybernetically enhanced. And it's in appreciation of Champion Joe, which is nice. There's some very obvious nods, such as when he gets to pick his identity, he's called Joe. I was like, ha ha ha. Good nod, good nod. Hey Sadie,
Yeah?
are your fingers supposed to be this sticky when you're doing baking?
Sorry?
Are your fingers supposed to be this sticky when you do bake?
What are you making?
I do bake.
What are you
A
making?
melty moment.
I have no idea then, I've never made it.
What do I do with this? It's very ooky.
I normally say you put a bit of oil on your hands so then the batter doesn't stick to your hands.
Oh yeah?
But you've already done it now.
Yes, I got well into it.
That's good.
I went in there.
Are you reading instructions, did you, from your mother or something?
No, not from my mum, just online. that would have been a thing to do. Hey Ma, I'm doing
you
this.
need to wash it off really. You get it everywhere.
But-
Touch the tap on.
But it's precious. We must keep it. Vanilla.
Tastes good.
Cool.
I'm glad you're baking.
I can't have a favour of you, actually, Sid.
Yeah.
Can you get a plate out? and distribute 140 grams of oats across it.
On a plate?
Well, don't put all the oats on the plate. Just kind of put them on there. Don't worry about weighing them either. Just literally put them on. Okay, there we go. I feel bad about any of this being wasted.
Your hands are going to get messy again, probably.
Your hands are going to get messy again.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry.
Oh yeah, I haven't
I
had
haven't
lunch.
had lunch
I haven't
yet.
had lunch yet. Snap!
Well, I'll say there's 3 of us in. I essentially was on manager's work for a lot of it, through the direct debits again.
Yeah.
And when I left, we'd only taken 14 calls.
Fair enough. Last dead day.
So, originally I was like, can I please have some of it off? Just because, you know, I'm coming to you next week. I was like, yeah, that's fine, as long as it stays like this.
Well.
Once lunches are done, once everyone's had their lunch, and obviously you're then up next.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. So,
Do I bother cleaning them again? Just go for it.
it's up to you.
Okay, here's the next stage. We get the butter. We get a plate of oats. Can you bring that baking tray across here, please, Ceci? And then what I'll do is I'll make a small ball and I'll roll it onto the oats. Here we go. Let's start with this much.
Where have you got? Oh, vanilla extract, yes.
I'll do a little bit more. This much. Okay. Make a little ball of it.
Batter for something like melting moments normally need to be quite liquidy though, because it'll dry out in the oven.
My name is Sadie. I think I know what I'm doing.
Well, I've been watching a lot of
Hell's Kitchen and British Bake Off, yeah, honey. But this is me doing it now. This is all new,
Okay.
all different, all personal. I don't feel like this is covered enough.
Yeah, that's fine. You run it in it, do you? You've put it inside it now.
Yeah. There's one.
Something like that will melt out.
Yeah, I know.
So you normally want it in like a round ball.
Squishing it down a little bit. Leave me alone.
No,
I told you she'd take over. I said this.
You asked my help, I'm leaving.
I asked for your help in setting a couple of things up. Like, bring me this, put those on a plate. And now you're like, you should do it like this. Let me do it like this. Or you eat none of them.
I will shut up.
And that's what I thought. Weird shapes because I'm pressing them. Maybe she's right, but shh. We can't let her know that she's right. Okay. Bam 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 bam. Dum dum dum. Dum dum dum. Right, so what else have I been watching? Overlord, the second season of that is out, and that's cool. Third season of My Hero Academia is out, that's pretty cool, watching that. I want to get into that Champion Joe one, but it's very, very long running anime. It's difficult to get into one that's so long running. See, I think I need to press these down more personally. I don't think they're pushed down enough. I think they're going to melt out enough. But I'll do one row like that, then I'll do the next row. What are you doing?
There you go.
Oh, wait, you had it. Flatten each biscuit.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, but still, point being is that there's actually a proper recipe there that's a Mary Berry recipe as well.
I think they're all pretty much the same.
Nope, Mary Berry's the queen of the cakes.
They all seem to want cherries in them, though. I didn't do cherries because my ma never had cherries. Just the biscuit was enough, you know. Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna flatten it down a little bit more on this one. It's fine. It's kind of nice to get your hands dirty every now and then. It did say to have slightly wet fingers, though, and I don't have wet fingers. Ah, I'm getting oats everywhere. Oats everywhere. Let's see, Overlord. If you don't know what Overlord is, it is.
Lots of moments I thought there would be a recipe that I'd have. That's the thing is, I've got lots of cake recipes.
Overlord is a anime where basically it's like Sword Art Online. It's like an MMO, but it's being closed down, and one guy's in it, and then it closed down, but he's left in it. So he's just like, it's like virtual reality. So he's just like stuck in his character's body, and he's like, huh, okay. And he's got to kind of decide how he's going to survive. Loads of like high-level servants and stuff that help him out and run his big kingdom, and they worship him almost as a god. And yeah, and oh goodness, and yeah, and he's just kind of surviving, going around, but he's fearful that there's another player somewhere in the lands who also got captured or stuck in it. But there's been nothing like that, no indication of that so far. We're 2 seasons in, just random shit that's developing going on at the minute. How I do?
You want some more oats on that?
Who are you? Some lady who's offering me fries at McDonald's?
You?
I guess you can. I don't want you to, mate.
How much does the batter make?
My recipe's at 12. It's not a big though.
Yeah.
It's something I'm gauging, you know. My Hero Academia.
I went home at the wrong time and started pouring it down.
Yeah, it was pretty rainy. Is in a world where everyone has superpowers or quirks of some description. One kid with no quirk gets a quirk and wants to become a hero. But it's told from the perspective of, this is how I became the world's greatest superhero. So you kind of know, like, he doesn't die because he's the world's greatest superhero. So they're like, alright, cool. It isn't bad, it's just no suspense about it, you know. Yeah, and that's really cool. But they're just, they're teenagers, and so it's a bit like love relationships and things. But it's quite amusing because they're trying to take on like the mantles of like these big superheroes while still worrying about little quibbles about trying to go and see girls' boobs and stuff. And it's just like, come on guys, sort it out. You killed the serial killer, for fuck's sake, come on.
Oh, you actually bought me cards?
Yeah. What do you think I did?
I thought you meant I had cards in the online game.
Oh, no.
You just buy 2 little packs?
Yeah, 2 packs. I opened one, you get to open another one.
I feel like you don't get as good a variety in the real life games. Like, search for the other ones.
Yeah, but we usually buy big packs, though. I bought some Pokemon cards. I mainly only bought them so you'd get some codes to type in on your online game, see?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nothing else. No other reason.
You just want to get your deck better.
I'm sorry?
You just want to get your deck better than mine.
My what? Yo, 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 yo. So what do you want to do now you're back home early?
Rest, relax, not do much.
Well, yeah. I bought all the stuff for dinner,
Yeah,
for the
so
salad.
I'm going to give my mum a quick call and ask what she thinks if she gets Chris for his birthday.
Okay, they're currently at a pub somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, I know, that's my parents.
Going for a cigarette as well.
Alright. Right, so some of these are a lot better than others. Excusez-moi. I'll show you them after we're done. Here. Didn't realise it was a half-hour video. I'm sorry for making y'all watch that half-hour video. At least I hope it was kind of worth it. I've said some things, some real hard truths. Yeah, just decision making. Don't know what I'm going to do, you know. So at the minute, I'm focused on getting a new PC though. I was going to buy like an all-in-one little one for like 500 quid and pay it off monthly for like 20 quid installments for maybe 20 months. But my friends are all like, no, just build one, make it from scratch. I'm like, okay. And they're like, you know, I can't build it or anything. I'm not that good with computers. And they're like, nah, you can go to a site, you can just do it all online. So, yeah. So I might just have a look at that, see if we can do that. Haven't told Sadie yet though. My plan is to just come home and it'll just be like a surprise parcel. And she's like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, that, my dear, is what we call... Oh dear. I'm going to redo this one. This one was awful. This was my first one. I use way too much mixture in this. Okay. Okay, so because my hands are all like this, I'm going to bring the thing to here and just hope I don't fuck anything up. I actually just wash my hands off. Oh, no, it's not doing it. Oh, come on, tap, turn. I'm going to try and use the palms of my hand like this. I'm too oily. Why? Why, God? And she's gone out for a cigarette so she can't help me. Ah. Okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to grab it. I did it. There's OT mixture everywhere. Oh. Oh, goodness. On the plus side, we have oats now, so I can have some porridge. I just used porridge oats because I was like, surely they're like all the same, right? Now I know I always say I'm going to do another video where I show you the results, and I normally forget. This time, because I'm going to try and make my own cookies, I'm going to try and do it because I'm going to be proud of it. So I will do another little one. And since this is 35 minutes, the next one will be like 5 minutes where I take them out of the oven, we look at them, Sadie eats them, and she'll be the judge. Okay. So this says 20 minutes, my thing says 15 minutes. I'm going to time it for 15 minutes. This is them, by the way. Wash my hands again. Here we go. So as you can see, on this side they're a lot bigger. Oh, and this side they're a lot smaller. Because I was like, I shouldn't make them this big, and then I did. Okay, cool. There you go, everyone. Thanks for watching. And if you want to do it yourself, I'll post the ingredients and the instructions how to do these in the link down below. Thanks, guys.